Before we start, hit that subscribe to support Battlewar Times and let me know in the comments where you are watching from. My name is Marcus Sullivan. I am 65 years old, and for 30 years, I have carried a secret that has eaten away at me from the inside, like acid corroding steel. I served in the United States Navy for 24 years, but when I think about what I witnessed during an official mission that never officially happened in 1994, none of that matters anymore. I am not some crazy conspiracy theorist. I am just an ordinary man from Houston who believes in doing what is right. But sitting here on my porch in Tennessee with lung cancer giving me 6 months left, I figure some truths are too important to take to the grave. When we returned from that mission, they sat us down and made us sign papers, contracts that made one thing crystal clear. If you talk, you do not just pay the price yourself. Your wife pays, your kids pay, your grandkids pay. What I am about to tell you is not science fiction. This is what I saw with my own 2 eyes, 11,000 meters below the surface of the Pacific Ocean, at a place that does not exist on any official map. It was March 1994. I was stationed at Pearl Harbor when I got orders to report to Admiral Hutchinson's office. 3 men in black suits were there. No uniforms, just suits and cold eyes. Commander Sullivan, you have been selected for an operation of critical importance. You deploy in 48 hours, South Pacific, coordinates classified, mission objective classified. You cannot tell anyone, including your family. We assembled at 0400 hours at an isolated pier, just 12 confused men and those suits. The briefing happened in a concrete room under the pier. The suit showed us a sonar reading from the ocean floor. Massive, geometric, impossible structures. Gentlemen, he said, you are going to a location 11,000 meters below sea level. What you are about to see has no conventional explanation. The submarine was painted in absolute black, the kind that seemed to swallow light, smooth as glass with no hull numbers. The captain welcomed us aboard, DSV Poseidon. The interior was lit by soft blue lights, and the walls felt warm and slightly spongy. The propulsion system used magnetohydrodynamics, completely silent, completely undetectable. We spent 3 days descending into the black. On the second day, Dr. Foster showed me creatures outside, shapes that did not make biological sense, swimming through total darkness, maintaining formation around our submarine. On the third day, at 9,500 meters, the sonar picked up returns arranged in a perfect grid pattern, stretching for miles, structures rising up from the ocean floor like towers, pulsing with energy. Something down there was aware of us. The lights flickered and every screen showed a geometric symbol rotating slowly. We had just been sent a message. At 11,000 meters we saw it, a city stretching in every direction, built from crystalline material that shifted like it was breathing. Towers rose at angles that should have been impossible. Lights began to turn on one by one, responding to our presence. Dr. Foster whispered, "This predates the dinosaurs. Whatever built this was here long before civilization." Our submarine began moving on its own, steered by an external force toward a docking port. We were trapped. Atmosphere was pumped in, and we heard 3 slow, deliberate knocks on the hull. We suited up and went outside onto a platform made of that crystalline material. The air smelled clean, like ozone. 3 figures emerged from a wall that flowed aside. Tall, pale, blue-gray beings with large, solid black eyes. The moment I looked into those eyes, I felt thoughts placed gently in my mind. They were telepathic, communicating directly with us. One stepped forward, and I understood the meaning. Welcome, observation, ancient patience. They showed us screens covering the walls, watching the entire ocean. Historical footage of ancient ships, Titanic, World War II submarines. They had been watching humanity for millennia. They showed us they were concerned about our oil drilling, pollution, and nuclear weapons capable of destroying the ocean ecosystem. They showed us other cities scattered across the ocean floors, a whole civilization hidden in the depths. Images of previous expeditions proved every major power knew about them and had agreed to keep it secret. That is why we were there, to confirm the agreement. Stay on the surface, do not interfere with the deep ocean, and we coexist. Cross those boundaries and there would be consequences. They control 71%
of Earth's surface, and we are the minority living on rocky islands. It would be very easy for them to remind us of that fact. We returned to the submarine numb, trying to process that humanity was never alone. Dr. Foster said, They are millions of years more advanced than us and chose to stay invisible because they know we would try to exploit or destroy them. Captain Reynolds told us our lives were over. We would be debriefed and monitored. We had to keep the secret because the alternative was global panic, and like war, we would lose badly. 6 hours later, we surfaced to black helicopters and brutal debriefings. Threats against my families kept me silent for 30 years. I stayed in the Navy for 6 more years, but my heart was not in it. I knew our military might meant nothing compared to what lived in the depths. 3 of my team members died in suspicious accidents shortly after. I have watched space programs knowing they are just an escape plan, a lifeboat, because the people in charge know we do not control our own planet. I started noticing patterns, submarine disappearances, classified as mechanical failures, like the USS Scorpion, deep-sea drilling disasters, like Deepwater Horizon, caused by unusual sonar readings, warnings that we were getting too close. The systematic defunding of deep ocean research while billions go to Mars. It is all part of the cover-up. The agreement is global. Every nation with a naval presence knows and cooperates through a secret committee to keep the truth hidden. But the beings are becoming less careful. Incidents are increasing. Whale beachings, mysterious low-frequency sounds, ocean temperatures rising near their cities. They are losing patience with our destruction of their environment. I have maybe 6 months left, and I am breaking the silence because someone needs to know. The world is not what we think it is. The ocean is not empty. I have left evidence hidden in different locations. To the committee, you cannot stop this. Truth has a way of surviving. To the beings in the deep, some of us want peaceful coexistence. Please give us a chance. To everyone else, look at the ocean differently. Understand it is someone else's home. Question the official explanations. The truth is waiting in the dark, and it is coming to the surface. We are not alone on this planet, and the sooner we accept that, the better our chances of surviving what comes next. My name is Marcus Sullivan. I served my country and kept their secret, but now I choose truth over silence. The abyss knows our secrets, and soon we will know theirs.